Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. We're here at 10 in the morning. We are super lit. I've got some trainers with me. They're big and bulky. They said that I might be able to take a picture with them carrying me, but we haven't gotten that comfortable just yet. Yeah, they say no. But maybe after the show we'll do so. Listen, now before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give you guys all a shout out for all the love and support that you continue to show the show. I truly appreciate it. To all of Waco and the surrounding area, you guys are super lit. I love you to Rogue Media Network. Thank you guys so much for giving me a platform to just do me, spread my legs, and just be myself. I really appreciate it. Now, before we continue, I definitely you already know I got to do it. Okay, yeah, they do. They let the legs spread and everything. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by David Santabanez with Linear Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. That's right. He's gonna help you buy a home or sell your property. Listen, follow him on Facebook at David with Linear. Call the number on the screen to get started right now, darling. He remains the #1 sales agent in his office for a reason, because that guy is he is punctual, he is honest, and he is dedicated. David Santabanez is the go-to guy when you're looking for a brand new house. Thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Joseph Blancas with JB Auto Detailing, who provides mobile detailing for all of Waco and the surrounding area. Listen, he is promising 100% satisfaction guaranteed, leaving your vehicle looking brand spanking new and absolutely fresh. If you get the stains in the car because you want to do some hoe stuff after the club, he'll get the stains out too. The wife will never know. She'll never know, because JB Auto Detailing is where it's at. Pricing is such at jbautodetail.net. Call the number on the screen to book, and follow on Facebook at JB Auto Detailing to Joseph Blancas. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. You can also contact Joseph Blancas and Toby Lopez with Solar Guard Surveillance, providing top-of-the-line home surveillance systems for any property or even your home. Listen, they provide top-notch home security systems, solar well pumps, solar lighting, solar gate openers, and so much more for home improvement and whatever. Listen, call the number on the screen. Get started today. Toby Lopez, Joseph Blancas, thank you guys so much for making sure our businesses and homes are protected with security and sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Juan Morales with Waco Fencing and Stuff, who builds privacy fences and chain link fences, perfect for extra at-home privacy. Listen, my guests like to walk around with nothing on because they have hot, bulky bodies. They don't need to let everybody know, so they get their fences built by Juan Morales, and it's good. Everything's fine, right? He also specializes in demolitions, building wood decks, stone patios, and gorgeous flower beds. Contact him with the number on the screen for a free in-town consultation. My boy Juan Morales, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair and all your support. I truly appreciate you, bro. Thank you. All right, guys. So like I said, what? I saw you guys cutting eyes. Okay.
That made me insecure about how I read. I don't think I can read that good. I'd have been cut.
I do the best that I can to just cut you guys out, and I just see you guys cutting eyes and making comments. Was that impressive? Nobody. I tell everybody, I do those reads like that live. I don't pre-record those. You know what I mean? So I did mess up that one, but whatever.
Chop that off.
Thank you. No. I was on the radio for a long time. So I'll let you try it during the episode. I'll give you a list of ads, and you just read them off. Yeah, there you go. Well, listen.
Luckily, it ain't my job to read.
Okay. Listen, you guys, as you can see, we have gotten the fun started even before the cameras were rolling. I'm so happy that they wanted mimosas, because it's damn early in the morning. And what's better to drink early in the morning? Not milk, not water, mimosas, darling. That's right. All we're missing is eggs Benedict, and they got me slurring my words. I'm so excited to welcome fitness gurus from HighPower Fitness here, Kelvin, Robinson, and Keenan Alford, who also has his own brand, Reinforced Apparel. How you guys doing today? I was going to give your business a shout out.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I did my...
If you didn't, I was going to slide it right in.
No, listen, okay, so the backstory. Kelvin was invited on the show, right? Then Kelvin was like, I'm bringing trainers with me. So Gigi was supposed to come. Gigi was on this podcast 5 months ago. Mm-hmm. Well, she couldn't make it today. She was a little sick. Stay home, get better. Stomach bug going around, right? And he said, I'm bringing Keenan. He told me that last night, right? While I'm writing the show.
I figured when your friend request popped up.
Yeah, because now I got to do my homework. I was like, oh shit, more homework. You know what I mean? I have but that's okay. I appreciate you coming. Kelvin, you have been a huge supporter of The Public Affair. I see you always sharing my stuff, and I just really appreciate it. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much. Yes, and thank you so much for coming on to the show. He's so big in person, you guys. He's all big and like Goro from Mortal Kombat. I feel like he's gonna punch me in the face or something. No problem. What's crazy to me is that because I pictured you to be a little bit more aggressive in person, more just you know what I mean, stiff, and you're very loose. Yeah. Do you get misconceived a lot?
A lot of times.
Really?
A lot of times, man. I guess it's muscle thing that goes
Yeah.
around, that comes with that, the
Right.
egos and stuff like that. We just not like that. I'm laid back.
Yes.
I like to have fun. If I can't have fun, I don't really want to be around.
I love
you,
it.
you know what I mean?
That's why he knew he was coming on to the public affair. He gave 0 Fs. Okay, 0 Fs. And now he seems to remember me from last year's Waco Awards, which I was physically there. Mentally, I don't know where the fuck I was. I physically saw myself winning the award, but my mind was elsewhere. So I'm sorry if I don't recall meeting you.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
I walked up, shook your hand, and everything.
Yeah. Are you guys going this year? Are you guys going to be in attendance? I don't know either.
I didn't get nominated this year.
Well, I think they're doing the preliminary rounds where we have to wait and see if we got nominated. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm going this year.
Yeah.
That was too much for me. I appreciate winning
much.
2 years in a row.
It was
It was no, well, I mean in the aspect of like, you guys were nominated. Were you guys nominated last year?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It was the anxiety of knowing whether or not you were gonna win that was fucking me up. That was, and so I just got drunk beforehand.
Yeah.
I just got drunk that way. It didn't matter either way. And then they called my name, and I was like, oh fuck. Well, no, then I have to go make a speech, and I just was up there crying. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be in attendance this year if I get nominated or not. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what. There's a podcast about God right now, and if I have to go up against her, I'm not winning. I love her.
God,
yeah, you know what I mean? Everybody's going to vote for God. It's not fair. And so,
I'm not going to hell.
You know what I mean? I can't go up against a podcast about God. You know, like, I just can't. And listen, the host, I love her. Shout out to Alexandria. But there's no way I go up against that. You know what I mean? So, but listen, best of luck to everybody. Listen, I am so grateful that you guys are here onto the public affair. Can we just get to know a little bit about you guys individually real quick? Kelvin, can we start with you? Tell us a little bit about your upbringing and everything, please.
Man, I was raised here in Waco.
Yeah.
I'm a simple guy, man. I'm laid back, let to have fun. If I can't have fun, then I don't really want to be around people.
Define fun. Do you like getting out and turning up too?
No, I don't really turn up. I'm a little older now.
No, you don't look. You're 21 years old. Get out of here.
Well, actually 22.
You're 22. Okay, yeah.
If you want to go with 21, I'm good with that. But I'm settled down, family and all that. And running a business, just trying to get people as healthy as we possibly can.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just me.
What was your upbringing like? What part? First of all, what part of the campus are you from?
I'm from North Waco.
From North Waco.
Yeah, so
okay.
Don't think for a second, because I'm laid back now. We won't get on your ass.
No,
okay.
Yes,
okay, yeah.
I picture.
No.
You still throw down.
Don't let the muscles fool you. Don't let me stand in Woodway fool you.
You're saying that you have a past. You're saying that you whooped some ass back in the day. You had to whoop some ass.
I whooped some ass and got some ass whoopings too.
Okay. Well, Kelvin, that's not fair. I tell everybody that I cannot fight.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even try. Now I know that my mouth will get my ass whooped, right? But I know that I will get whooped. So stay away from me with all that shit. Okay.
I don't know about fighting now. I'd rather just try to buy you a beer now and try to talk it out.
And just talk it out. That's what we should do. That's what we should
now,
do.
anyways.
Yes.
That's kind of hurt.
Yeah. I don't know if I got the same win like I had back in the day.
No, yeah. Well, people just don't think like that. I can't stand when adults fight. It gives me anxiety. It gives me anxiety. It does. Although I've almost had my first fight twice so far this year. So,
I ain't trying to fall down.
No. I can't have listen, if I bleed, they're going to jail. Like, I can't, my face is what makes my money, okay?
I don't know if I have to win anymore, anyways,
No, they don't. Everybody,
I don't know if I have the stamina or anything like that.
Oh, I'm just grabbing, for sure.
So
I'm just straight grabbing. I'm not punching anything.
You know what's great? Okay, so I started working out like a few years ago when the show started. So I lift a lot now. Like I'm actually strong, right? And I wish I was more fast and agile though, like a ninja, but I'm not. And so, but like I'm strong. And so I was assaulted a few years ago. And my friends were like, you could have beat his ass up, right? Like, it would have just took one punch. And I was like, I don't know, like because I'm so pussy. I really am pussy. So yeah. But anyway, okay. So growing up in North Waco, what was the circumstances like for you, Kelvin? I wonder.
Man, I grew up maybe a little bit different than maybe some of my friends.
Okay.
I kind of grew up kind of having everything.
Oh.
I didn't have any wants. I didn't have any needs. Mom and dad worked hard.
Got you.
Family and
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you hate being stereotyped because you are from North Waco?
I hate being stereotyped now. Not so much as when I was growing up. That was in the past.
Right.
But stereotype now. People have a misconception about who I am,
Yeah.
and what I do, and all that stuff. So, you know, once you get to know me, you're like, oh, damn, he ain't like that.
He's
you
really
know?
nice. He really is nice.
I'm really just laid back.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
I'm just laid back every day. You
Yeah.
know, that's just me.
That's what's up. Okay, so pretty good upbringing.
Yeah.
You know, your parents set you on the right course, and it looks like you grew up to be very good head on your shoulders, which is really cool. Yeah. Were you getting it? Well, I would say, like, were you so spoiled to the point where you thought you were untouchable?
Not so much as that. It's just that, you know, I grew up in the house. I had mom and dad, and, you know, I had everything. We didn't miss a Christmas, didn't miss a meal, didn't miss, you know, birthdays. And,
Yeah.
You know, but some of my friends did. You know,
Right. But we're growing up in North Waco.
Right.
Yeah. I've had a lot of guests on the show that grew up in unfortunate circumstances.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I was blessed. And,
Yeah.
I tried to get the same blessing to my kids.
That's
know
it.
What I mean?
Yeah.
So,
What kids? You're only 22.
Yeah. I was
Started young.
Yeah, 14 when I. My kids, they're out. They're doing their own thing too.
Yeah, I got you.
They're graduating in college, 2 in college now. One
Oh.
serving abroad over in South Korea right now.
Oh, wow.
Italia, and
Okay.
2 here working, man.
That's what's
So
up, Kelvin.
Man,
Yeah. How many kids is it again? 3?
5.
5 kids. Oh wow! So you were just out there just pumping up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay, right? Yeah.
5.
They doing good, man. They're doing well, you know.
What more could you possibly
Yeah,
ask
that's
for, right?
exactly what I'm saying.
That's all. Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm proud of them cats, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, Keenan, what about you? Keenan got kind of dragged in last minute. Okay, but I still want to get to know about Keenan. You're very snackish in person, I will say. I'm not being gay with you. I'm just saying. Like, that's not gay. I've never been with a black man, Keenan, and I'm scared. But I just because I've heard what they said.
I don't know what be flattered.
No, I'm just
I
saying.
ain't never got that before.
The pictures don't do you justice. I'm just saying you're very well put together.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm not being. I promise that's not.
That's not a pickup line.
I told that to ATM Man when he was on the show. I don't know if you Warren McCamey. Yeah, I told him I was like, I've just never been with a black guy before.
Add that to like my Instagram.
Do it. Put Andrew G. Yeah, put snackish. You never heard that term? You are snackish. Kelvin, no offense. You know what I mean?
A snack, yeah, but snackish.
Okay.
Well, what the fuck am
So you're the Thanksgiving meal, Kelvin. Yeah, you're the turkey and green beans and stuffing, and then he's the mac and cheese, the baked snack. The baked snack. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the sides are always. I was a side for a long time. Now I'm trying to be a main course bitch. Okay, I'm sorry, Keenan. That was inappropriate. But no, anyway.
Yeah, like my dad was in the Army.
Yeah.
So like we kind of moved around when I was younger, but Fort Hood, Marlin, ended up in kind of Robinson. But like same thing as Kelvin. Like both parents in the house. Worked real hard.
Right.
I pretty much had everything. Like I look back now at my dad. I tell him thank you all the time.
Really, really.
Like I was.
And
You didn't think about like all the stuff that he had to go through.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
get everything that we wanted.
Okay.
Yeah. So college, played a little ball for a little bit, broke my ankle.
Yeah.
And then kind of through that, just working a normal job.
Right,
I just
right.
needed that kind of like competition.
Yeah.
So, because missing football and got into the bodybuilding and
I got you.
everything, and that turned into the training. And
Yeah.
through me kind of football, that's like training the athletes and stuff like that.
got you.
'cause
got
that's
you.
like what I really love.
Yes.
But it was funny, earlier you were talking about preconceived notions from like muscles.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm so reserved
Yeah, yeah.
that like I don't even do it for that. Like
Yeah.
I actually hate when like I feel uncomfortable. Like
Is that
'cause
right?
I just like being strong. Like
Yeah.
looking good is just a byproduct
It's just
of
a
that.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay, got
like,
you.
I just like being strong.
I don't know. Let me tell you something. Ever since I lost this little weight or whatever and started getting my body back together, I feel like a fucking,
I don't want you want to show it off.
I mean, well, I'm still not walking around with my shirt off, right? Because I'm still a little insecure. Well, except when I'm, getting, taken care of. But, but no. I look at the episode. Look at them legs, bitch. What? Shout out to Soko and shout out to Fat Fit with Monica. Yeah, because they got me looking extra right. So yeah, but I know that the looks are a byproduct, but I'm relishing that shit.
I just like to be strong. Like,
That's it.
And it's crazy because we'll talk about like social media where I'll be posting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's a video of me lifting. I'm
Right.
like, hey, look at
It
that.
gets so much
but like,
attention.
oh no, but let me take my shirt off.
Oh, and then it's it.
And then it's the tension.
Right.
I'm like, hey, look, I just benched 315. Like, you don't
Okay,
care about that?
that's
Like,
it. So wait,
Take
so
your shirt
Keenan, wait. So who's in the DMs? The chicks or the dudes or both?
say, funny thing, I gotta tell you. Hold on.
No, don't tell us, because I already know. Yeah, go ahead.
So, like, I ran an ad, like, maybe 2 weeks ago, and, like, a dude popped up, and he's like, oh, tell me if you need anything. Yeah. And I was like,
oh, shit. Oh, shit.
But I think
I know him?
It's women for sure, but like the men pop up on Facebook. For
yeah.
Sure.
Like, The men will slide in your DMs after. Kelvin is more, their daddy type, and then you're more.
I start looking at my pictures. I'm like, what?
Well, that's okay, Kelvin. You can be the daddy type if you want to.
In the DM, I'm like, what about me, man?
You know, I had a girl. I had a girl slide in my DMs and say she was gonna turn me, and I was like, nah, bitch. No, you just not gonna be able to happen. No. Yeah, they are. I don't know what about me is attractive to a woman, because I know that I'm very. I'm a little bit more feminine, I guess, which I hate that, but you know what I mean. But I am, and so like, what is she trying to do? Like, we gonna scissors her? Like, I don't understand. Like, you know what I mean? That's nasty. But okay, listen. So I do have a question for both of you, because both of you did grow up in, and it sounds like good circumstances in your household, right? And shout out to the parents for giving you guys a good life. Do you think the parents had it hard growing up and worked hard to make sure that you guys had the opposite of them, or was it all just like the same?
Oh, my dad grew up on a tobacco farm, so.
Oh, okay.
I know that wasn't sweet.
Yeah.
They ain't even have. He told me they ain't even have a bathroom up until.
Oh wow,
was
really?
Like,
okay.
Outhouse, so yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I know he was working.
So he turned life around for his kids.
Yeah, definitely.
That's inspiring. I like
that. Definitely for my dad. My dad was my dad was hard on us growing up. Growing up in our house, man, we had to have 84 on the average. That's the lowest grade you can have.
Yeah.
83 is like an F.
Really?
But I never understood why he was so hard on us about grades until I was much older. I was married. I had kids of my own. I was just talking to my mom one day. Why was Dad so hard on us about everything? It seemed like he almost hated us.
For sure.
And when she was telling me that, when my dad was growing up, he was in the 9th grade. His dad left his mom.
I see.
Know what I mean? So he was the oldest boy. So back then, the oldest boy, left to go work. So my dad has been working since the 9th grade. He left high school in the 9th grade.
Right.
Well, my kids can't picture anybody leaving school in the 9th grade. So I just took what my dad has instilled in me, the hard work and efforts and stuff like that, and I instilled that in myself, and then I put that into my kids.
I like that.
So I didn't know the hard work that my dad put in.
Right.
My kids don't know the hard work that I put in.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean? So I struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
When I first, started raising a family.
For sure.
But they don't know that.
Right.
All they know is they had the PlayStation, the Xbox, stuff
and they had
like
everything.
That.
They
had that stuff for Christmas, but it was the same thing that I had when I was growing. I had the Atari.
Yeah.
That's how old I am.
Your age is showing.
No,
and it's funny. We're relatively the same age, you and I, and I come to acknowledge that my dad, he had us when we were 20. I'm a twin, and there's no way he had it all together, because I barely got it together. Now I'm 32 years old. You know what I mean? There's no.
I got it together.
Yeah. So by the time he was my age now, I was an adolescent, and I just know that was stressful, because I was a little bitch kid. I'm not gonna lie. I was a punk ass little bitch. I talked back all the time. I got my ass whipped all the time, but I definitely talked back more than I probably should. But I was always right about everything. I'm still right about everything today. Yeah.
That's what we thought.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's always crazy though, because it's like the generations from, like I said, my dad having an outhouse to like now my daughter likes sushi. Like avocado toast with fried egg.
Won't eat nothing less.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's just in the 3 generations. It's like that's crazy.
Don't do avocado toast. Okay.
Like,
I love avocado toast.
Like, brunch. She want to get her nails done.
Me and your daughter, we're gonna be best friends. Yes, we are.
For sure.
Okay. No, well, I think that I love to hear that. Yeah, it sounds like your parents, for that matter, grew up with less than fortunate circumstances, and they were able to just. It's like breaking a generational curse.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It really started with them, so that's pretty lit to hear. I like that a lot. Let's talk about the early fitness career. Let's get right into it. All right. You guys know I've been on my fitness kick since I started the public affair almost 3 years ago. I started Circle Soccer. Thank you. You saw how much weight I lost, right? I know you've been following me.
Yeah.
That was a fat shit. Yeah. Okay. I was.
Say that.
But no, but now you be seeing my weightlifting, right?
Yeah.
See, so tell these bitches what's up.
Okay.
Okay.
You went from like a 10 to a 25 now, lifting the weights and stuff. I'm like, boy, you killing me.
That's it. You plays, man. I deadlifted 305 pounds.
Okay.
You go to Monica. Monica don't play.
Yeah, Monica doesn't. No, okay, so Monica doesn't play, but I started my. I don't know if you guys know Dominic Gutierrez at Circle Soccer Academy. Yeah, he is like not human. Like he's like from a different planet. I don't know what the fuck is going on. The shit that he has us doing. at 112 degrees outside is like crazy. Right? But yeah, no, both of them have been instrumental. I want to get to know about y'all's fitness beginnings, because what I understand, you were a bodybuilder, or maybe still are, or
kind of.
yes, okay.
Doing it again.
Yeah. so let's start with you, Kelvin. Tell me a little bit about your fitness beginnings and when you got into it.
You know, I started out at 130 pounds. You know, growing up, that's how much I always weighed.
Yeah.
I grew up in, you know, loving the Incredible Hulk, man. I couldn't believe a guy could get that big.
Oh, for sure.
I just was fortunate enough to, you know, get that opportunity to start bodybuilding, getting sponsors and all that, man. And from bodybuilding, it just kind of led to personal training, you know.
Okay, got you.
From personal training, just kind of led to my own spot, you know, my own gym and my own facility to just help people get healthy. You know?
Is HighPower Fitness yours, or that is your business?
That's my business.
Okay, got you. There's just so many of you guys there.
Right.
There's
trainers there. They run their own business.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They don't. None of these guys work for me. They do their own.
Oh, they're just renting your little space.
They do
not
own
little
thing.
space. I shouldn't say that. They're renting your space.
No, they doing their own thing.
Got you.
And I loving the growth that they do it.
That's what's up. Okay, so you started. I mean, measly 130, right? I can't even imagine being that small. And so you start doing all these things. You know, I do have a question about the bodybuilding, real quick. I know that steroids is a big topic in body.
It's big in bodybuilding.
Yeah. So I know that there's people that are against it. I know that there is a misconception about it. I know that some people are for it. Can you maybe break a stigma about steroids? And
you know, steroids usage, if you're really trying to get into like the big leagues, you're going to use steroids. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
For the guys who are just doing it for the fun of it, man, I would say don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's some you know, health issues that come with that.
For sure.
If
like
you
if
don't
you're
know what you're
abusing
doing,
it.
If you don't know what you're doing, you definitely need to get with a doctor. And that's these guys who's thinking about doing it. There's a lot of guys in the gyms that's doing it, you know, and they just want to look good, you know, in the shorts and take the shirts off for the Facebooks, the Instagrams, and all that. But you really need to know what you're doing. When
Isn't that kind of annoying?
It is.
It's kind of annoying, isn't it?
It is.
It's annoying.
It is.
I know Monica loves to take videos and pictures of us, which she can while I'm working out, but the last place I want you to see me at is at a gym, because I look like shit. You know, I can't stand how people just make it a point to match and look cute. You know what I mean? And fucking makeup and hair done. Like, bitch, hell no.
It's an ugly workout when we work
out. Okay.
Miss all that makeup off.
But didn't they say that if your workout didn't hurt and you don't look like shit, then you didn't do nothing? And it's true. I'd be looking like a hot mess express at HEB after Monica's. Don't fuck with me.
Pretty when you come in the
Hell no. That's why I go ugly, so I can leave it. But then I run into everybody. You know, Okay, so steroids for you, was it something that you ever dabbled?
I experienced it with a lot of my when I was coming up in the bodybuilding world.
Okay.
But now I wouldn't. You know, if I was to do another show, I wouldn't deal with that.
You wouldn't.
It's not. It's just not where I'm at in life now.
Right.
You know what I mean, during that time, I experienced with it, but now. It's just not worth it. You know, I got kids, I got grandkids
for sure. Yeah,
I got stuff to live for now. So
I got you.
And I've seen guys who in the 90s who was doing steroids, and now they on dialysis.
Yeah,
and here it is 2023, and they still on dialysis.
Yeah, and I think it's if you abuse it for the most part, right? Because it is something that maybe you can get addicted to. I think. Maybe it's not comparable, but like weed. Like, so weed's not bad for you, but if you smoke a shit ton of weed every day, you become a dumbass. You know what I mean? So there's negative repercussions.
I mean, you
take
a shitload of Tylenol, it'd be your last headache.
For sure, If I drink 2 bottles of this mimosa, I'd be drunk as fuck at work here in an hour. You know what I mean? At the Waco Awards, right? No, that wasn't mimosas.
I know.
That was liquor.
That was liquor.
That wasn't liquor. That was liquor.
Yeah, that was liquor. Whoever their fucking bartenders were knew what they were doing. I got fucked up before that too. Okay, so wait. Okay, so Keenan, what about you though? I mean, so you're relatively young. Again, you're my age, and so when did the workouts become for you? Would you say that your dad being military, did that play a part in it? Was he always working out? Made you guys go out there and run and stuff?
No, I think it was more like just the sports. Like I was playing football since I could walk. Like, so I think my uncle was my coach. So, like, a lot of times he pushed me, go to the field, run bleachers, like, all that stuff. So, it was always in my DNA. I think the only time I haven't worked out was maybe the first 6 months of my first daughter. Like, and that was just kind of adjustment. But for the most part, like, my whole life, I've worked out in some capacity.
For sure. Do you know that I love football? I can play football. People think that because I'm gay that I can play some fucking football. Yeah. Like, now, I sponsor soccer. Shut up. Okay. No, I'm being serious. Like, I would love to get into some football. I can play some football. I'm not no punk bitch. You know what I mean? I'm not. Like, I'll go out there and play some fucking football like a fucking man, but bitch. No, that's one thing that I regret you know, when I was in high school, Keenan, because I told you I went to Lorena, went to Robinson, right? Oh, excuse me, I graduated. Anyway, they wanted me to play football. And I was like, no. You know what I mean? But now I wish I can go back in time and have played football. I do, because football is pretty cool.
I like to it, for sure. Like, it's funny. I was telling my mom, I'm at her house one day, and I'm like, oh, I miss football. Like, and I was like, I miss just like when a guy would tackle you and you just run full speed and run through him. And she's like, you miss running full speed into other men? I'm like, not like when you say it like that.
Well, I do. Like, and so, like, it's fun, Keenan.
Like that, make it weird.
Yeah.
About,
she's over here turning around the narrative. Okay, yeah.
Who's going to win that?
So then let me clarify then. It's not that I like being tackled by a man. I just always liked when I was growing up playing football outside. You know what I mean? Like, that was fun. That's what we did. You know what I mean? For some reason, I got involved in For some reason, I got involved in soccer. I don't know how that happened, but now I'm involved in soccer. But anyway,
too much running for me.
And they fight all the time. All they do is fight, and they're best friends right after that. It's fucking crazy. Soccer is vicious. You know, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about before I go to break. One of the things that I struggled with and still struggle with to this day when I'm working out is the mentality factor that comes on behind it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot that I try to like, I still feel like the 300-pound person that I was 3 years ago. And everybody, even before this, is like, you look amazing, right? Well, how did you guys break the barrier? Because a lot of it's a mind thing when you're working out, right? Like, I can't hang clean this because my mind is telling me not to, which you know you can. I can't deadlift this because my mind is telling me not to. And my friends always tell me, get out of your head, get out of your head. What was the experience like for you guys when you started?
I can't really tell you because, you know, even with me being at the weight that I'm at now, I don't work out in muscle shirts. I don't even think you see me in shorts.
Yeah.
You know, I'm covered up all the time because I still have that mentality that I'm 130 pounds. You know
wow,
what I mean?
Okay.
I just tell people, man, envision the look that you want or the feel that you want, and then, you know, get comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I think as long as you're never satisfied with what you're doing, then you're going to be okay. It's good that people notice, hey, man, I lost 50 pounds. Like, man, you look good.
You look good, yeah.
Still keep in mind that, hey, I can do better.
Okay.
I can always do better. I can always do better. But at the same time, be proud of what you've accomplished so far. You know,
I'm below my goal weight. I just like
good,
I still feel like
I'm the
old Andrew. No, I do. I like, and everybody tells me all the time. But even like when we are doing weight training, because I told you I'm training for Festivus in October. I think the max that I've the max that I've done in our complex so far is 165 pounds, and in my head I'm like, that's the best you're gonna do. Which I know I can do more. You know what I mean? So it's fucking crazy. I hate it. Yeah. What about you? Did you ever have some self doubts about your body and stuff?
Yeah, I think that don't ever change.
Yeah.
Because, like, even when people tell me, oh, you're big, in my head, I'm like, and maybe because, like I was saying before, like, I've been to bodybuilding shows, so I'm looking at myself like, I ain't that big.
Yeah.
So I'm always in my head, like, trying to push.
Yeah.
And I look at myself, and I'm happy with what I see, but am I, like, thinking that it's the finish line? Like, I don't think you ever get to there. And I feel like that's what keeps you going.
Okay.
Keeps you pushing yourself. Like,
for sure. Well, okay. Well, then I'm glad to know that, so I'll get the fuck out of my own head, okay?
Oh,
Well, listen, you guys, I've got so much more that I want to cover, but we're going to take a quick break, okay? We're going to refill up on the mimosas. I love that Kelvin's drinking a mimosa. It's so cute because look how big he is and look how small the glass is, right? It is. Okay, listen, we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to learn more about their fitness journeys. HighPower Fitness, how you got your training tactics and everything, people who annoy them, and movements that they hate, and so much more. So make sure, because I know that
that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, yeah, we're getting right into that. Make sure you guys stay tuned here. Stay tuned on The Public Affair. We'll be right back. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode of The Public Affair. My very, very special guests, Mr. Kelvin Robinson and Keenan Alford. I feel like I messed his name up the first time, but if I did, I'm sorry. Okay. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Banda's Hauling Service. With Julian and Ana Banda, they run dump trailers. That's right. You fill it up and they're going to haul it all the way around. Even if the man is at home and he doesn't want to leave the house, just call Julian. He'll come pick him up, all right? He also does junk removals, tree brush removals, and haul cars in and out of town for when you need to tow. This company is ideal for when you need somebody in a sticky situation. Book now at the number on the screen to Banda's Hauling Service. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair, of course. To Manny Guerrero at Blue Star RV Services. He's a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs. That's right. I'm talking about travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, food trucks, and so much more. He deals with the warranty company, so don't deal with all that. Okay, pay him a small service fee, and his team of professionals are absolutely reliable and are going to get the job done at your location. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen to Blue Star RV Services. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my girl Myra Rosales with Strike a Pose Photography, a digital photo booth business perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. Listen, you guys, if you need somebody to come to the gym, take some pictures, call Myra Rosales because she also does private sessions as well. Okay, listen, it's fun, it's convenient, it's easy. Call the number on the screen, book now. Follow on Facebook at Strike a Pose Photography 23. To Myra Rosales, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Big Bear Lawn Care with Fernando de la Rosa, a small landscaping business. I know the lawns are a hot mess because it's super hot outside, dead grass, trees are falling, everything. Just call him right now. He specializes in mowing, edging, mulching, and so much more. Call the number on the screen for a free quote to Big Bear Lawn Care. Make sure you guys get these jobs done professionally with Fernando de la Rosa. He's the best. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, I can't go on without thanking my barber, Sid Rodriguez at Elite Barbershop. Got me looking snackish for the trainers in here, right? He's located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. Walk-ins are welcome as well. He also has, get ready, Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai Reyes. Or they make you look as snackish as I have for more than 168, 70, I don't know, something episodes of The Public Affair. To Elite Barbershop, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into it. The trainers of HighPower Fitness are here. Kelvin Robinson, Keenan Alford. You know, I think that the Elite Barbershop guys go there. Yeah, they were training there with Andrew Flores. Yeah. Well, where's he been? It's Ghost.
Yeah,
is he still there?
I think he's thinking about coming back, man.
Yeah, tell him to come back. I used to want to slide in Andrew's DMs, but then I found out he was married. And I'm not doing married men anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. Yes, I've changed. I've changed my ways. I have.
Okay,
now, if Andrew's single. You know.
Yeah, take that up with him.
I remember Andrew. Yeah, good shout out to him though. I've never met him in person, but yeah, good guy. Yeah, for sure. Now, let me ask you both: are you guys single or taken?
No, I'm taking, man.
So you're married?
Yeah, I'm taking, man.
Full shebang.
Yeah, hey, remember I said it. I'm taking. I don't want no problems.
Yeah, guys, don't slide in Kelvin's DMs, please. I don't want to hear it. The wife, she probably fights. Okay, the wife is black. She's black.
Hispanic.
She for sure fights. So I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, don't come at me, wife, talking about why are these dudes in my man's DMs. Get the fuck out of here. I want to hear them shit. You always had an affinity for Hispanic women?
I think so. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, just women in general. I mean, I ain't care what color you are.
That's what I was like. I mean,
I'm the same color
I'm
with the
taking,
lights
but
go
at the
out.
same time, all flavors.
Well, I know because I've heard the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. But I wouldn't know. Because I've never been with a black person before. And I'm Puerto Rican, so I feel like I'm everything.
Yeah.
You know, I do identify as like everything. I'm black, Hispanic, everything. So yeah, it's fucking crazy. Yeah. And I know that I am very sweet. So yeah. But Keenan, what about? I taste amazing. Keenan, what about you?
That's right. I'm taking.
You are
that's
taking.
Why I was like, I'm like my daughter mom Puerto Rican, my second daughter mom white. So I've been all
so you've been all over the spectrum.
Yeah.
I like that. So you're still waiting. So you're taken by the white woman, right?
No.
Okay, so you're taken by somebody else.
Yes.
Now is she black?
No.
What is she?
She's white.
I'm not trying to get it. Well, hold on a second because
I ain't gonna give it up.
Yeah,
easy.
no, because we talked about this in the break, and the baby mama is Puerto Rican, and I'm Puerto Rican. I know that. I know she's fucking crazy because I'm crazy too. Like we are. Puerto Ricans are fucking wild. Would you could say that's fine. She'll agree. She'll watch this and agree.
No comment.
No, she will. Puerto Rican people. We on some bullshit. No, we are. We're on some bullshit.
I plead the fifth.
We be on some bullshit. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Listen, I am Puerto Rican. I will say it. I don't give a fuck. We be on. That's why I'm still single because I don't play that shit. I do not play that shit. What are you talking about? That you're in Austin with your friends this weekend? Why am I not there? Excuse me. I almost pulled up to Austin last weekend for Labor Day. What you talking about? Cut that so fucking fast. The fuck out of here. All right? Fuck out of here. Okay, no. But dudes, I know that dudes you said have been in your DMs, right? And it's not flattering for you.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Nah, I usually just hit the block, delete it,
okay.
hit the block.
But
I think I do that with everybody, though.
Oh, do you really? Even when girls slide in your DMs?
Yeah.
I respect.
Like, because I want to make the move. I don't want you, I don't want
Oh, fuck that. I'm aggressive. I'd be up in the DMs. What you doing?
If I ain't making the move,
okay, so it's a power thing for you then.
Yeah.
It is a power.
Be the man.
Yeah, you want to be the man.
Yeah.
But just because I'm trying not to be too gay with you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make this uncomfortable, but I'm just saying in the aspect of things. Like, I'm very aggressive. I'm very, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to slide in DMs. What are you doing? And I think that's why I'm still single. I think people are intimidated by that. I really do. Kevin, what about you? I know that you're married long time. Yeah. Okay. Now I know the Hispanic. She's not having that shit, right? Yeah. No. But does it still happen? Because listen, you guys are trainers though, and I know some people don't know how to.
Well, I mean, people slide in your DM and all like that, but it's all about how you handle it. You know
yes, for sure.
You can handle it professionally, or you can handle it, another way. So
yeah,
I just try to stay professional, man. I don't want no problems at home, man.
That's it.
I don't want no problems, man.
That's it. Will the wife cut a bitch?
You getting put out.
Will the wife cut a bitch?
I don't know if she'll cut a bitch, but she'll cut me.
I knew that was coming.
I ain't too much worried about it.
I know the Puerto Rican baby.
Okay, that was coming.
Slice my throat.
I know the Puerto Rican baby mama is cutting everybody up. So, yeah. And then we're making
no problem.
And then we're making arroz con gandules and pernil. So I don't. Okay.
No problem.
I got you. Okay, who is stronger out of the two of you?
I think he is.
Really?
I feel like it depends on what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't deadlift. Like, he deadlift.
Yeah, I feel like you're stronger. I feel like you're faster.
Well, I do more.
I used to be
fast. Basic movements.
You do basic
movements.
Those
for a while.
So, okay, got you. So, I imagine you being okay. So the reason why I asked too, right, is because we're training for Festivus Games in October, right? This is my second Festivus Games. Horrible. And so my partner is the same part. The first time I did it, it was me, Hector, and my brother Mauro, and now it's just two of us. So it's me and Hector. And Hector's very fast, right? Like he runs and shit. And when we do burpees, he's like doesn't run out of breath, and I do like 3 burpees and I'm done. You know what I mean? And we have to be in sync. But I'm stronger than that guy. Fucking stronger than him. So I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I mean? So I wonder what it's like for the both of you, when you guys compare one another. Like if you guys are joining Festivus Games, who would excel in what?
Well, I think it's just because my background is like sports based.
Okay.
Like I play football, all that stuff. So like when I train the kids, I'm demoing. So and I always make a point to them because they gonna try you. Like all the kids gonna try you.
Yeah, for sure.
So to try to show them that I can still do it. Right. So I think some of that stuff, that athletic background, that's where it comes from.
I got you.
Like at the same time, if I'm comparing it to my 18, 19, 20-year-old college football self.
Yeah.
He runs circles around.
Okay. I don't know. As much weight as I am still slow as fuck. Like I can't. And I hate that I'm a powerhouse. I really wanted to be agile. Yeah. You know what I mean? I did. I really wanted to be like agile. I wanted to do like backflips, like a cheerleader from the Borough College. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now I'm just like strong, and I'm like, fuck. It's great, but I hate it. I really hate it. You guys look like you need to refill the mimosas. So by all means, before I drink, I told you I have to go to work after this. Okay. Yeah, so you're not training today. It's Friday. Friday's cheat day. Shush.
No, man. It's
you know what I like?
Day that we don't train, man.
Okay, but that's what I liked about you guys too, because I really thought Kelvin was not going to be able to drink. I thought, when you're in these training regimens and stuff, alcohol is very bad for you. It really is. And I'll tell you what, when I first started training Kelvin Keenan, I cut alcohol off completely for like the first 6 months. Like I was not drinking at all. Like no beer, no nothing. And so I really like that you guys, I feel like you're at a point, and I'm leaning somewhere with this. You guys are at a point in your fitness journey, or in your fitness careers, I should say, where you know your limits on things. Right? So what is the biggest misconception that annoys you guys when it comes to losing weight?
I think knowledge. I think lack of motivation.
Yeah.
I think,
not eating.
That
drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Like just starve.
They think that's what's going to do it. I'm not eating. I'm not eating a salad.
I was very guilty of that in the beginning. I remember Dominic putting me in a chokehold when he found out I was not eating.
Well, a lot of people, they just don't have the knowledge. You know what I mean? If you don't know, then you don't know. You're just like, hey, if I don't do this, then I should, be able to, reach my goal by doing this, because I'm not eating 3 meals a day. I'm not eating 5 times. I'm not eating.
They think that's how you lose weight. I was guilty. I was very guilty. And salads. Salads suck.
I hate salads.
Do you eat salads?
Yeah, I put lettuce and tomatoes on my hamburgers.
I'm talking. No, I'm. Yes, of course.
As far as I get salad.
No, I'm talking about.
I know
how people will buy the salads from H-E-B and they think that's it. No, listen. I can recall first working out at Soka Soccer Academy, and I didn't know they were just training, right? I couldn't even do a box jump, right? And so I remember my trainer would ask me at the end, he's like, so what are you eating for dinner? I was like, oh, I got a salad. He's like, you're not eating no fucking salad for dinner. You just got done working out. Go make some chicken, you know what I mean, and rice. And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So do you, Keenan, do you have a lot of your people tell you, you know, oh, I just didn't eat today? Because it does affect your working out too. Like, it affects your energy and stuff. Yeah.
It does.
I think it's both sides of it. So it's like the client that's trying to lose, and generally that's the older person, like the adult. Right. They're trying to lose, so they're not eating. But then you'll have the kids who are trying to gain, and they're not eating.
Okay, got you.
So like it's double-edged sword. But like even working out, I think you get older, you don't realize your metabolism slows down.
Yes.
Like it's harder to lose the weight,
Right.
but not understanding how hard you have to push. They want to come in sometimes, and it's like, oh, this is hard. I'm like, I kind of have to make it hard for you to lose the weight because you're not 16 anymore, where it's just like the weight falls off.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have knew that when I was 16, though. That's what I'm saying. And I kind of want. Did you guys grow up in a fitness strict household at all? Like, were your parents, did they work out and stuff like that, or?
My mom was frying pork chops.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying too, because my parents do not work out. Like my dad does not. My dad is where he belongs, on the couch drinking beer and watching the news, right, and doing whatever he does extracurricular. And so that's
all we know, though.
That's all. Yeah, and so when growing up, and then when I had Gigi on the show, we talked because she's Puerto Rican too, so we grew up with unhealthy foods. We grew up with the chicken cutlets and the pork chops and the arroz con gandules, the perniz, the mofongos, all that, and that's bad for you, and the oils that we cook with and stuff like that. So we didn't know. And so I wondered if the same thing went for you guys and how you were able to,
I still wish, if my mom was here, I'd still eat her cooking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just know now what I can do and what I can't do in order to stay where I want to stay or get to where I want to go.
Right, for sure. I mean? Well, there has to be a balance.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it harder for you guys to encourage your trainees that it's okay to eat? You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to have Thanksgiving and eat the plate, but you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I still have some that, they won't eat. You know
right.
What I mean? If I eat, I'm going to get fat. If I do this, I'm going to get fat. I really try to explain to my clients that, you can still go and have the mimosas. You can still go out and, eat the enchiladas, but you can't do it every day.
No.
You know what I mean?
But you have to put the work in.
Right. So I really try to educate my clients on what they can and can't do. And then they more like, oh, damn, I can actually live life. It's not a prison sentence.
Yeah.
I don't have to walk around like I'm in prison no more.
I will tell you guys, that was the hardest thing for me to internalize, because one of my good friends, George DeLeon, who plays professional soccer, he's affiliated with Soka Soccer, and I remember him telling me before I started working out there, he was like, you just got to put in the work.
Right.
But they drink beer, eat tacos, you know what I mean? And I'm like, how do y'all look like this, right? Like, if I eat that fucking taco, I'm gonna be, that's it.
Wrap,
And they're like, no, but when we go the next day, we get up and we put in that work, and it's hard. And you said something really important too, Keenan, where you were like, the people complain how hard the workouts are. It's not easy.
Right.
Like Dominic murders us at Soka Soccer, and he's like, it has to be difficult where your body's stressing out, and that's how you're going to lose the weight. And it's difficult, and you hate it. There's nothing fun about this.
You really got to pick your heart. You want to be on the doctor all the time. You want to be paying for medication all the time.
For sure.
Pick your heart.
So,
which heart do you want?
So can I ask you guys this? Because, so we, I think in a lot of cultural people, I should say, in Black families, Hispanic families, we have like a lot of health conditions that run in our family, high blood pressure, diabetes, stuff like that. And so as far as clientele goes with you guys, do you guys have a harder time reaching out to your own people and saying, this is how we destroy this? Or, is it predominantly like, what I'm talking about? Different cultures or ethnicities?
I think that's hard just because, again, it's like in our culture, that's not really a thing.
Yeah.
And it's easier, and like that's why I respect someone like Sharonda, for instance. Like she laces the fitness in the fun.
Okay.
And like that's like generally with us, it's like I don't do that except for with the kids. they attention span short, you know what I'm saying? So like you gotta make it fun for them to get. But like when you adult, I'm like, you pay me, you know what you coming there for. Like I ain't got time for the song and dance for you. Like, come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the main thing. It's like you finding that balance of with our culture of not making it seem so much like working out.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
And that's kind of hard when it's like when you're not doing a dance or a step or aerobics, when it's kind of just like weight train, fat loss, like how I'm gonna make a barbell squat fun. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Like how I'm gonna make bench
We're
press
not doing that.
fun.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's nothing I hate more than a fucking front squat. Don't play with me.
Oh man, I don't like them either.
I
I'm
hate
not-
front
yeah,
squats,
I don't
like
them
a
either.
passion.
But there's some
like
things that
me.
just has to be done.
I didn't say I ain't doing it.
You know what?
but
You
I
know
don't
what?
like it.
You know what's in the
Yeah,
Festivus Games complex this year? Fucking front squats,
Oh,
bitch. I was like, hell no.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder for you guys. I paused. No. Do you guys ever get clients that you feel like are being insincere? Do you know what I mean? Like maybe like a waste of your time because So I noticed with a lot of people they're saying, okay, I'm starting my fitness journey like today and it's day 1, day 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then they're not consistent. You know what I mean? Do you ever feel like your time is being wasted when it comes to your training regimens?
I don't feel like my time has been wasted. Per se, because you paying me, so I'm getting something out of it. But I do feel like if you come in, I mean, I think you should just come. I think you should try to get the most out of it. But yeah, we get those weekly. You know,
For sure.
weekly.
All the bitching and complaining.
Yeah, that comes with the territory.
Yeah,
That
you don't
just
get
comes
annoyed,
with it.
Kelvin? You don't be like, shut up, like, stop complaining.
No, I'm more like, you got 15 more minutes,
Okay,
and then you out of here.
go do them burpees and shut the fuck up. Right?
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because like if it's an adult, I kind of get it. Sometimes you
Yeah.
might be tired, especially
Yeah.
if it's in the evening.
Right, you're
But if
working.
you like it's a kid,
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
don't
bro,
listen
you
to all that.
13, bro.
I don't
Like,
listen-
I don't
no,
want
no.
to hear
Shut the
that
hell up.
shit,
I don't
man.
listen to
Like,
none of
yeah,
that.
come on, bro.
I listen. I don't have time for excuses though either because like I told you, I started my training with Dominic Gutierrez and he don't want to hear that shit. Neither.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck you. Who gives a fuck if you worked all day? We're working out here. Yes, it's 110 degrees outside, but this is
Figure
where
it
we're
out.
figure it
I
out.
don't
Yeah.
go there. I tell you what we're doing today, and I walk off.
And that's it.
It's up for you to make
Like
the
I don't
decision.
hear you. Yeah.
It's up for you to make a decision
Yeah.
after that. I'm
I'm deaf
still
now.
getting paid.
I told you what to do. Yeah, I'm deaf after
Yeah.
that.
So as long as you're getting paid, you're good.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
it.
man.
Okay.
You know, I want to help everybody.
Well,
but
for
at
sure.
the same time, man, I do want you to make a decision
Yeah.
on what you want to do. You paid
Yeah.
for this time, so you make a decision what you want to do.
I skipped you, Kelvin. We talked about the cultural divide in working out. With Keenan's perspective, what about your perspective?
You know, I take everybody who comes through that door at HighPower Fitness. I take their fitness journey. I take their fitness goals serious. You know, and I don't know how much you know about me, but I lost my brother at 35.
Oh, wow.
To obesity.
Oh, is that
You know
right?
what I mean? So when people come in and they talking about this, and I was like, well, have you been out to the cemetery? You know, there's a lot of unhealthy people out there. I really try to paint a grim picture. Like, you have an opportunity right now
Yes.
to make better. You have opportunity. Do you have kids? You have an opportunity
Yeah.
right now. We're not just doing this for you.
Yeah.
You know, we want you to be around a long time. Have your daughter had her first, Sweet 16? Has
Yeah,
she been
for
to
sure.
prom yet? Has she, walked down the aisle yet?
100%.
It's a whole lot
Yeah.
that's riding on you being here. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I really try to paint a picture, and hopefully they buy into it that it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's way bigger than me. You know
Well,
what I mean?
and I have to say, I think one of the most important things that I've ever done was this. And I think one of the questions that still annoys me is when they ask what your secret is.
Yeah.
There is no secret. I tried
I
everything.
tell them, let me
Yeah.
take you to this gym and show
Okay,
you.
listen, I tried the
show you.
I tried the apple cider vinegar in the water. I've tried the pills.
Yeah.
I've tried the wraps. I've tried the fucking meals or whatever.
Yeah.
No. Go work your ass.
Hard work.
It's hard. It's all it
there's nothing
is.
else out
I've
there.
gotten the best, most consistent results in working out every day.
There's
That's
nothing
it.
else out there
No, but
besides
nobody wants
work.
to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that, and that's why it was hard to even promote for Soko Soccer Academy when he was training, because nobody wants to hear that Andrew lost over 80 pounds
Right.
working out. They wanted me to say something else.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, what's the easy route though?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the easy route? Like I see y'all doing all that hard stuff. But
Yeah.
like,
But-
what did you drink? Where it just fell
bitch,
off.
a soda.
Yeah, 15 years,
A-
you gained about 80 pounds, and all of a sudden in
Yeah.
1 month you want to
Yeah, you
lose
wanna
it.
get-
Yeah,
you
no,
gotta
and let me tell you, this was years.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it took me years to lose
Yeah.
this weight. Like it was very, very difficult. You know, what are some of the clients that annoy you the most, Keenan?
I don't even think it's annoyed. I think it's more. I look at it like you're just naive.
Okay.
Like you don't even understand Because you came in thinking that in 2 months that you was going to lose this weight that you accrued over 10 years.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
So it's like most of it, even when they complain, I'm just like, you just don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, and most people, eventually they do. Where they're like, okay, because like I said, my dad growing up, he wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
I look at high school pictures. He had the big old Mountain Dew belly.
That's
but it's
what's in,
like
though. That's
now,
what's in,
if you saw my dad, you wouldn't even think that was my dad.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, you
he's
would
a
think
beast,
that's
man.
like my brother or something.
Oh, really?
So it's like
I need to meet
flip
your
night
dad.
and day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
No gay. I'm not being gay. I'm saying I just need
He's a
to.
beast,
I promise
man.
I'm not being gay. Yeah, I just want to meet your dad. Yeah.
but like,
Beast, man.
even him, it's like in the beginning,
Yeah.
it was hard, and even still to this day, he comes to my camps, he cuss me out every Saturday, like every Saturday.
Yeah.
But it's like he gets it now.
Okay.
So it's like most people, they come around and they like, all right, well, this is what I got to do. It's not
Yeah.
fun,
It's
but
not.
I look in the mirror and it's like what I'm getting.
Yes.
But like other people, they come for 2 months and then
that's
they
it.
be like, all right,
Oh, it
I
didn't
don't
work
wanna
out.
do
No,
this.
but it takes more than 2
I
months.
don't want to do this.
And let me tell you guys something too. I know I've had a plethora of trainers on this show. It never gets easier and it never gets more fun. It never does. I'm so sorry for the cold hard truth, but it doesn't. But if you want fucking results, you go out there and you work your ass off. What about for you, Kevin? What are some clients that you're just like, I'm gonna choke you?
I think the ones who, like Keenan said, they just don't get it. They don't realize the potential that they really have. They don't. They don't really get that. And then they look for the easy routes. You know what I mean? They want. I'm gonna try these diet pills. It's just new in the market. Hey, have you heard about the wraps? The wraps work.
No, it does not work.
You 50 years old and you still believe in Santa Claus, and I know you're gonna believe in the wraps.
Okay,
I know you're gonna believe in the pills.
What did they call that business?
Easy Bunny.
Oh, it drives me crazy.
But it's the hard work that's going to get it. Nothing's going to beat the hard work.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm so sorry if you guys are watching.
Nothing's going to be eating right.
Yes.
Nothing's going to be. I mean, it's not going to beat it.
I'm really sorry if y'all watched this episode and y'all really thought we were gonna have secrets. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I left the magic bag in the car, man. Okay. I knew it wasn't going to sell.
Okay,
man.
with my morals and my principles. Listen, God, we are unfortunately running out of time. I've had the best time with the both of you. But what can y'all leave? Okay, so you both are at HighPower Fitness.
Yes.
Okay, so Kelvin, talk to us a little bit about HighPower Fitness. Where are you at? What services do you offer? How we can reach you? Anybody watching this and needs to start their fitness journey?
Okay. We're at HighPower Fitness, 100 Ava Drive, right behind Midway High School, middle school. You can't miss us. We sit there right on the corner.
Yeah.
We offer one-on-one training, group training, boot camps, athletic training. We do recovery. We have the crowd. We have the compression sleeves. Massage. So we're a one-stop shop right there, man. So if you
guys do massages?
Oh yeah, we do massages. We do it all, man.
Yeah.
We do it all. Everything is under one roof. You don't have to go around shopping anywhere. But if I can leave you with anything, man, I could just leave you with, hey, just keep going.
Yeah.
The road is not easy. We knew it wasn't. I mean, when you were in the first grade, you thought that was hard. You got to the fifth grade, you thought that was. You got to college, you thought that was even harder. The roads are going to be hard, but you just got to pick your hard. You want to be, later on, wheelchair, bedridden.
Yeah.
You want to be healthy, and that road is the hardest road.
The hardest.
And that's the road that a lot of people don't take. But I will tell you, keep going. Keep going and just keep going, man.
And so you have trainers there like Keenan.
Yeah.
We have Gigi.
Gigi's there.
Gigi's there. Andrew might be coming back.
Andrew might be coming back.
Okay, shout out to Andrew. And who else do we got?
We got a couple other trainers.
Yeah, okay, got you.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Okay, so now you are involved in that as well. And all the trainers have their own training regimen.
Yeah, they do their own thing.
They do their own thing, own times, or whatever the case. Now, you also have your own apparel business.
Yep.
Yes.
Reinforced Fitness. Can we just plug that in real quick? Tell us a little bit about that and why have you not come with apparel business shit for me? You were on my whole.
I got you.
No, yeah,
I
you were
got
on my
you.
whole
I got
podcast. I want the shorts.
I got you.
Okay, yeah, I want the shorts that are this
I'm
short.
gonna put you
This is what I'm into right now.
I'm gonna put you together a package.
Yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. Nothing about. Yes, I want everything right
Everything's
here.
above the knee.
Look at these
Above the
fucking
knee. I
legs.
got you.
All right, yes. Who's bone-legged? Don't play with me.
I got you.
These are ham hocks. No, okay, but so you are training at HighPower Fitness, so we can reach out to you as well if you want some. You do personal and group.
Personal, I do group. If you got athletes, whether it's football, whether it's track, whether it's baseball. We also, like I said, Kelvin said, we're focusing on that recovery. So, like, I used to work at Massage Envy, so I have kind of through that created my own kind of assisted stretch regimen. And so we're helping these kids when they sore, when they're hurt after Friday, Thursday night, getting them in so they can kind of stay on the field. But Also, if you're just kind of a sedentary adult where you maybe have a desk job, you got that sciatic acting up, stuff like that, you come in and we can kind of get you right.
I'm gonna come see you for the massage. No gay shit.
Gotcha.
I do because I have a desk job at my regular job, and I be snatching wigs all fucking day, so I need a massage to relax.
I got you.
Yeah, and I work out right after that. Yes, sometimes I'm hurting, like my back hurts. Yeah. Okay. No gay shit. But so reinforced fitness.
Yeah, reinforced fitness. The apparel is Reinforced Apparel, so you can search that on Facebook, Instagram, all that.
Amazing.
Link is up there. All of that. Yeah.
Amazing
leggings,
apparel. Yes.
T-shirts.
I like that you make stuff for girls. Girls really like the leggings and the sports bras and stuff like that. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, okay. So listen, I loved having both of you guys on the show. Is there anything that you guys can leave us with before we go? What's next for you guys? Kelvin, thank you again for coming on. You've been such a huge supporter of the show. I've been watching your support. It really means a lot to me. What's next for you, Kelvin?
Man, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. We got some commercials coming, man.
But it's his first podcast. Shut up, bitch. It's his first podcast.
Man, we don't stop growing. We don't ever get complacent with anything, man. We always trying to evolve, trying to be more in the city, man. So just keep watching us, man. If you don't watch us, man, hey, I'm sorry for you.
That's it.
You're gonna miss out.
That's it. Yeah. And so, Keenan, do you plan on being at HighPower Fitness long term, or do you eventually want to branch out and do your own thing? Or?
Yeah, right now, like I said, we're just building. But of course, the goal is always to eventually kind of get your own spot. But right now, we're building. I got juice coming, so we're gonna do something along the lines of like fitness frescas, like the agua frescas.
Oh
it's
shit,
gonna be
bitch.
like fitness frescas.
Look, he was with two Latina women. All of a sudden, he make agua fresca. Okay. We over there fucking flipping quesadillas. Don't play with me.
Bringing it all together.
Okay. He had one baby with the Puerto Rican girl. He's gonna be out there making arroz con gandules. You better cut it out.
I got the secret.
Listening to the salsa merengue bachata. And what I like to hear about that is that Kelvin seems like he's very much supportive of you guys and branching off. I like that a lot. Yeah.
I can honestly say I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for him. Before that, it was like me. I was training at like apartment gyms.
Yeah.
But like even the time he's cut off of me making mistakes. Like, I remember the first time I ever met with him, like, all the stuff I was doing wrong. He like, nah, bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go down that road. Do this. So that saved me so much heartache and time and frustration because he kind of guided me through that beginning stages of what I was doing to the point now where I can kind of use my own mind. And even still now, I knock on his door, we chop it up, you know what I'm saying? And it's always something productive come out of it.
Well, I am going to definitely be coming to a boot camp in the morning, okay? You guys know I be working out. I be doing my thing, okay?
9:30?
9:30. Well, no, I got to go early. I got to be like crack dawn 5 in the morning.
Oh, well, he got the 5 a.m.
You got the 5 a.m.
He got the
Don't
5
bullshit me. I'll whoop your ass. No, okay. Kelvin, don't play with me. Do not bullshit me, okay?
He got the 5 a.m. every day.
So I can explain. I know I reached out to you and told you I was coming, and I was going to live with you, but at the same time, and Monica, Soko's... Don't you dare. Soko started their morning classes back up. So, of course, I was going to Soko. Okay. But now we kind of did away with that. And Monica only has her classes, like, in the evenings. Well, she has the 10 a.m., but I can't use the time. So I will come to your fight. Don't bullshit me. Okay?
I'm not bullshitting you.
I'll go up there and whoop your ass.
I'll be there.
Kelvin, Keenan, thank you guys so much for coming on to the public. I had a wonderful time. Best of luck to you both. HighPower Fitness, Reinforced Apparel.
Fitness and apparel.
Fitness and apparel. Excuse me. Okay, don't correct me. Okay, before you call this public affairs and I whoop your ass. To everybody that tuned into this episode, thank you guys again so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before we go. I definitely use this opportunity. Give just a few more shout outs to our sponsors of this episode. I just have a few more and then we're done. Okay, I want to give a huge shout out to J Pedal and Poke. Have you guys been to J Pedal and Poke?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Like around the corner.
Oh yeah. I'm obsessed with J Pedal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Robbins. They're all hot. The whole family is hot. Junior was on this show. Thomas, I want him on the show. They're all hot. They provide delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You can choose from a menu item or be like me, because I like to create my own item because I like to be in control. These bowls are perfect for after a hard ass workout. Get your proteins replenished. You get all the healthy carbs in you. I love it so much. Locations on University Park Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can order online on their app at J Pedal. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. Located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training with professionals like George De Leon. They also have open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older. The Public Affair is also a very proud sponsor of the Soco soccer teams, coached by my brother Mauro Maldonado, taking your kids to championship status, teaching them discipline that's beneficial both on and off the field. To Soco Soccer Academy, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to HB Party Backdrops with Ana Limones. You can call for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event, a number of wooden backdrops, and so much more. Listen, have your party stand out, your event stand out. If you guys need some events at HighPower Fitness, you need to stand out. Just call her. She's got you. All right, she's got you. Call the number on the screen to book now with Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Brothers Roofing and Remodeling with Jesus Sanchez, all the way from Mart, Texas, a small construction business from Mart, specializing in general roofing needs, remodeling, and so much more. Protect your home from the crazy elements of this Texas weather with his high quality and affordable work. He offers financing plans, military plans, and so much more. Follow on Facebook. Call the number on the screen. Jesus Sanchez. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair, and I can't go on without thanking. Hey, Jeffrey Montreal with Boyle Box and Audio, home for all your LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereo door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more. Definitely a jack of all trades and your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. To my boy Jeffrey Montreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To everybody that tuned in, thank you guys again. Keenan, Kelvin, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. Thank you guys again. Best of luck to you. I'm coming to boot camp. Don't bullshit me. Okay. Do not bullshit me. All right. but listen, when I come, don't forget to always keep it between us.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.